Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 3, Episode 7. So, last time, we had Jimmy getting a 12-month suspension, which is much better than losing his license altogether, uh, which is very good. It's going to be really interesting to see what he does for the next year. So, I guess we'll depend on... I talked about possible time skips, or just kind of speeding kind of through the time a little bit, but we'll see. There's still a lot of other people's storylines that we're following as well. So it's going to be really curious how they handle this year of Jimmy not practicing law. But he's such a fun character to watch, and he's so clever with the ideas that he comes up with. I'm sure he'll come up with some way to, you know, manage his own funds while entertaining the hell out of us. So yeah, on top of that, we have Nacho being kind of bothered by Hector a bit. He took a pill. We don't know what he's going to be doing with that yet. Hector's trying to get him to use his father's business to smuggle drugs. I really hope that Nacho manages to stop this, or doesn't go through with it, or something, right? So we'll see. But Tuco is in solitary, which I didn't talk about before, so it's possible that he might be in jail longer than we thought earlier on, so that's good, right? We want Tuco away longer. And yeah, what we have, I think all we really had of Gus was him going and checking out the laundry place. Was that last episode, or was last episode the phone call about the drugs and we had him answering? Maybe that was both. Either way, Gus is up to some things, but we're not fully clear on them yet. So yeah, and we're gonna have a swing set and stuff being helped grounded by doing the foundation for it by Mike. There we go. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. Let's watch the episode. That was a longer recap than I had planned. So we're gonna start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. It's a brick house. Don't pee. Okay. He had his, hands down in front of him. So many people get caught friggin' and get on, the, what are they, sex offender lists because they pee in public. Alright. He's still selling a commercial, right? Did he ever sell it? Is this the guy that records videos? Nope. That's a lady. What is this? What a lineup. But why? Albuquerque Parks Department? Is this the stuff that Mike was supposed to be working on, or is this different? Oh, does Jimmy have to do public service or something because of his during his year community service? That must be what it is. That took me way too long to realize that. Because I knew he had 12 months probation. I didn't realize that he had to do this too. He's a lawyer. He reads documents, man. That lawyer part of him, man, he just wants to read it. Is Mike gonna be here, doing the cement for it? That'd be so funny. But this is probably a different place, right? Cleaning up the trash. Yeah, that's a very, community service thing. Yum. Ugh. That might not be water. I hope this whole episode is just following Jimmy picking up trash. Computer repair. Yeah, Yeah, making it sound good. Oh no. They heard the price and they're like, fuck that. Is he gonna get in trouble for talking on the phone? Oh, dude. You fox. Hey, Jim. Look at that. Jimmy has 2 bags, and he talked on the phone almost the whole time. Oh, shit. Wow. Come on, man. Wow, what an ass. Jimmy did collect more than anyone else. What's the big deal if he was on his phone? It's a... I don't know. I mean... It is the rule, but still, it's not like... It's not like he was not doing the job and spent the whole time on his phone, right? Is this just rinse repeat? Are we at it again? Or are they back? Okay, they're back. Jimmy is running. Oh. Just wipe yourself down. Is he like... Is he doing this because he feels dirty, or is he doing this because he's about to go somewhere? Does he have to head to, like, a shooting or something? Oh my god. Remember I talked about peeing in public? Could this be just as bad? I don't know. There we go. This little shitter of a car. That wasn't bad. You could tell he was nervous. Oh god. It'd be kind of funny if, like, he, like, is a much different person when he's talking to Ron, and this just changes him completely. Sup, bitch? Does she have the cards wrong? It looks like the last card is in the front. Okay, they're just doing this part again. Ugh. The little bit of hesitation. Oh, he's trying to sell the one. So he's only taking one of the slots for now. So if he doesn't do this, Jimmy has to sell the other, what, 6 or 7? He's just trying to get rid of him. Ugh. He can't really do that, can he? Yeah, damn, he had it all planned out and everything, he put in that work. But... This is an interesting shot. How's Jimmy doing on money? Damn. Hmm. He hasn't sold that many, so is this part of his savings? Yeah. He didn't drain it. It's just close to drain, probably. Maybe. Hmm. It's like the typical, like, man trying to look strong kind of thing. Is that 150 that he just gave him? Oh, never mind. I couldn't tell what he just gave. We could make it 0. That's funny. The same thing. This guy again. What? What? The same thing the guy earlier said to him. That's funny. He's got an alarm system now. If he didn't already have it before. Oh shit, is someone waiting? Oh shit, who are you? Is this Nacho? Pills before, yep. This guy. Hmm. Yeah, it's the pill he picked up. Hmm. Alright. Damn. That's how much getting rid of Hector is worth to him, assuming that's what he's doing with the pills. That's what I like about Nacho. He just does business. He doesn't need to do the threats. Like, when you compare him to Tuco and stuff like that, he takes a. It feels like Nacho really takes a gentler approach. Mike! Something under the floorboards? What you hiding, Mike? Oh, it's probably his money, isn't it? Isn't this like the same kind of hiding spot that are very similar to what the Kettlemans had when he stole from them? I guess that was under like a it was under like a dresser kind of thing, right? And he took all like the toilet paper out and stuff, and then took the bottom of it off. Hey, oh, Hey! What's she from? She's from something I've seen, for sure. I hope they don't mess it up. It's kind of hard to mess up the concrete. Hmm. Is she gonna take it upon herself to help smooth? Nice. That's cool. I never really thought of that. Anita, the only person's name we got out of all of them. Interesting. Alright, Mike. Uh-oh. How long has that car been there? Hmm. Oh, this fuck. She's playing a baseball game. The freaking Game Boy Advance, is that what that was? Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. I like how Mike just knew. It's so good. Instantly. Hmm. Oh. I'm kind of glad Mike's not getting involved with him again, but I kind of feel bad for the guy. He's such a dork. I don't think Nacho's gonna do anything to him if he gets him what he asked for, but you know, he doesn't know that. We know Nacho a lot better than he does. Man, her car versus Jimmy's car. 5-minute timer. Why a 5-minute timer? Like to give yourself 5 minutes before work? To just kind of meditate, chill out. A little bit. Oh my god. Dude, that was so good. That's like exactly. Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh. Uh. Uh-oh. Alright, Kim. Might be a little bit forceful. What's up, Kim? Why are you being like this? Not 69? Come on, Kim. Nice of her. Yeah. There it is. Alright. Oh, we're back to the episode started over. Oh no! I'm just kidding. Oh, the end of his. Oh my god, look how filthy he is this time. Jeez, you might need a little bit more than wipes there, buddy. Oh my god, dude. Running late this time. Can his PPD be like... I guess it's not... if he was speeding, if he got a speeding ticket, would that violate the PPD? I don't think so, right? I mean, technically, speeding is breaking the law. Oh my god, they're doing the... Oh my god, doing the little dance. Trying to get around each other. Look at the thing dangling out of the front of that car. Oh, that sounds even worse now. No, the bus! It's right there! Hurry! Did they make it? Okay, I think they made it. Whew! I want to talk more about that. I got distracted by things happening, but the jump cut when Kim took her nap, that was so good. I definitely want to talk about that. I love that. Uh-oh. I feel like I've seen these guys somewhere, too. Hmm. 50% off. Jimmy, having a hard time with this shit, man. Free? Alright. Now you just gotta really hope that. See, he might be running low on time. That might be why he did that. He's gonna pay these guys out of pocket. Oh, shit. They feel bad, don't they? I thought one of them was gonna, like, give theirs back or some of it back. I saw the episode title. It's called Expenses. Now I see why. She lagged behind a little bit. Aw. Aw. That was nice of her. And nice of Jimmy, too. Not to just take it. She like a ADA for one of like the Law and Orders or something, maybe. So a place for are all these people that lost like people working in the law? Hmm. He wants the. Does he want the? It's all yours. He wouldn't be asking for the. Okay. Uh, hmm. Mike usually doesn't pry into other people's lives. Why this one? Why her? Yeah, that's rough. Hmm. Is he calling the? Did something make him change your mind about the nerdy baseball guy? That's him. All right. Interesting. Hmm. Jimmy looking good. Damn. Yeah. So she's still. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot. Not only is he having like the money problems, but his car is broken too. That's another expense. Maxing out credit cards. Of course not. Uh-huh. They're about to do a scam. Kevin Costner. Damn. They got another person? Gotta be careful though, PPD stuff. What do you got, Jimmy? I don't know that she's into this. Oh shit. Would have been $5,000 for him. Ooh. Ruin the mood. Oh, so she's regretting what happened to Chuck. It's very similar to what Howard said to Chuck the other episode, too. That's funny. Like, stop thinking about Jimmy. Put him in the rearview mirror. Move forward. You know? It's like, obviously not word for word, but the same kind of idea. Kim. Oh, shit. Are they still just talking, or is she in now? Okay, just talking then. Alright. Yep, he knows exactly what he's doing. God. Interesting. I love Mike. Damn. Oh. He has a tracking thing with him, doesn't he? Is it there? Oh, there isn't one there, is there? It could be somewhere else. Giving him advice. Interesting. What's the one more thing I want to know? Insurance. Is this another commercial? Oh, is this getting the refund for his malpractice insurance or whatever that he was talking on the phone about earlier? Or is this commercial stuff? Okay. Yep. Chuck? It'd be funny if that comes up. Nope. Yep. Oh, come on, man. Hmm. I can see that. Oh. just came here for bad news and got worse news. 150%? What? They consider him to be like a liability because his license got suspended? Is he gonna cry? Is this a ploy? Or is this like just him breaking down? Oh, man. I don't know if it's a ploy or not, but I feel bad for Jimmy because this is probably somewhat true, right? She's just going all out here. Is he trying to get his brother's rate increased? Oh my god. Yeah. His premium's gonna go up. Oh no. Jimmy! Oh my god. Oh, that's the end. Jimmy! What are you doing, buddy? Oh my god. That's it, guys, for episode 7. Like, come on, Jimmy. So I genuinely think he went in there trying to get a refund, right? His plan wasn't to do what he just did, right? I think it's one of those things, like, people when they're down and out and they're like, sometimes I think it truly, I don't really like to feel this way, and I don't think I've ever really felt this way, but some people like to make other people miserable, right? Like, that's the whole, like, bullying thing, is, like, usually the bullies are miserable themselves, so they try to make other people miserable like them. There's a lot of people that are like that, where they like to make other people feel the pain that they're feeling. So, because he couldn't get a refund, he knew it was pointless, he went into this whole crying spiel and went off, and I genuinely think some of the stuff he was saying was true about him feeling, overwhelmed and needing a break and stuff like that. Like, I do think that there's some truth in what he said here, but then he led it to being about his brother and all that, so he's just fucking with Chuck even more because he's in a shitty situation, so he figures he'll make someone else's situation even shittier. And I know he's still angry at Chuck and all that, but damn, Jimmy, come on, that was a little petty. right? I mean, we'll see. I don't know if there's even any. I don't know if there's gonna be any follow up to that at all, right? Like, is there gonna be, or is it just like that? That's just it, right? So I don't know if we're gonna get more in the mental state of why Jimmy did that, right? Does he have like a bigger ploy at all, or was it just another jab at Chuck? I don't know. But also, a point of reference: Chuck wasn't in this episode a single time. Is this the first episode that we didn't have a single Chuck scene? But yeah, that was interesting. I don't know if it. I'm trying to think back, but my memory like kind of merges episodes together, so it's kind of hard for me to know whether or not it was like one whole thing. Like if there was ever an episode. Sorry, my mind went somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know if there was a episode where Chuck wasn't in, but either way, he wasn't in this one at all, which is interesting. Last we saw, he was talking on the payphone, trying to get in contact with the doctor that helped him before, right? So interested. I wanted to follow up with him some more too, because I'd love to see him get the help that he needs, because I think he's a very smart man, and I think, a lot of what I believe is that, kind of like how all of this is in his head, I think the mind is a very powerful thing, and I think Chuck is a good example of that, where you know, he has it in his head that he has this allergy to electromagnetism and stuff like that, and electricity in general. But yeah, like I like to believe that your mind can be, a force of negative to you, where you think things like that and it hurts you. But I also think that the mind can be used. I don't want to like turn into like a pep talk or motivational speaker, but I think your mindset can really help you as well. And that's what I try to like do on a regular basis, is I try to like keep my mindset in a good spot with positive thinking the best I can, and stuff like that. And with I recently, a couple weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago at this point, I started dieting. I think I talked about it in the last episode I recorded. And like it's obviously a lot of work to not eat any junk at all, right? And like every now and then, I never really drink a lot of soda, but I'd grab like a soda or two a week or something like that. I've cut that completely. I exercise every single day, and that alone, like, the exercise takes a lot of like mental strain, because it's like, oh well, I could just not do that and have an extra 30 plus minutes of my life ish, is roughly how long I exercise right now. I want to go longer, but I'm trying to train my body to be in better shape to go longer, kind of thing. But either way, but yeah, like I do believe the mind is everything. So I like the idea. I'd like to follow his story a bit on him getting help from the doctor, and how he like kind of makes his own mind and body realize that he's not actually allergic to this. It's like a really fascinating thing to me. So I hope we do get to see it a bit. But I mean, it is possible that since he wasn't in this episode, I wonder if it's possible that we see him just show up again and be better, right? And then he talks about like how he got help and yada yada yada. I don't know, but either way, he wasn't in the episode, so let's move on to stuff that was in the episode. One thing I want to jump to so I don't forget to talk about it, but Kim setting up that 5-minute alarm, closing her eyes, and then like even for the audience, it was like instantly, like, or almost instantly, the alarm went off. And that happens to me so much, where I actually used to do the same thing. Like I've always been a bigger guy, right? Not in the best shape. And at one point I got a job at Walmart a long time ago, stocking shelves, and it was exhausting. 8 hours, like, for me, 8 hours of just walking around Walmart stocking shelves and stuff was tiring. I'm not used to being on my feet that much, right? So when it came to my lunch break, I'd go into my car, I would eat my lunch. I wouldn't like rush it, but I'd eat like pretty quickly. I think we got like an hour lunch break, and then I'd set an alarm on my phone, and I'd rest my eyes a little bit and just try to relax. And a lot of the times it happened just like that, where I shut my eyes and all of a sudden the alarm's going off. I'm like, fuck, that felt like nothing. And then I have to go back to work for the rest of my shift, and it's like, god damn. Like, and like I just felt it here. Like, that was so good. I loved that so much. But I guess while we're on the note of Kim, let's talk about some of the other stuff involving her. We had Paige reading the transcript and, kind of being all happy about the way they, just destroyed Chuck. Because, I mean, Chuck was kind of an asshole to her in court, right? Or not, that wasn't court, but during that hearing thing where he was, like, talking down to Paige saying she messed up, So she's all happy seeing... I guess that is also a trend of people being happy to see other people suffer. Paige was kind of on that too, kind of like how Jimmy did this to Chuck with the malpractice insurance and all that. So, but yeah, the her talking like that, and obviously Kim, I think this whole time has felt bad about what they did. I even think Kim felt bad prior to what they did for, like, Chuck's situation and stuff like that. I can't remember what it was. There was something I feel like I remember Kim being, like, really hesitant and, like, kind of on in the first place. Maybe... Was it back with, like, getting Mesa Verde and everything? Like, dealing with all that? I don't know. But either way... Kim was definitely on edge about that, and then she had it in her mind the way Paige was talking and wasn't really happy about it, and then took it out kind of on Paige a little bit with the, you want to check the percentages yourself? And it's like, oh, Kim, you gotta be careful here. This is your big client. Like, what are you gonna do if they back out because you're being an asshole, right? You gotta... Like, it sucks, but you gotta compartmentalize that. Luckily, they worked it out. Kim realized, she apologized, and then Kim did kind of say her mind of, like, kind of addressed what was bothering her so much. And that's good. Like, I don't know how it made Paige feel. Sometimes people respond to that stuff differently, but I think it's good to say what bothers you, because if you don't say what bothers you, if you do just compartmentalize, like, it's obviously one thing to have an outburst like she did, like, that's wrong, right? But to say that, like, this kind of bugs me, I feel kind of guilty for what we did. I feel like all we really did was, chastise a sick man and stuff like that. I think it's good to say stuff like that, because now Paige, now that she knows that, Paige will be a little bit more, hopefully a little more sympathetic to the way Kim feels. And that way that tension won't happen again, right? And that's, like, some of the best stuff, like, some of the best advice I can give to any of you guys out there is, if you have, like, a group of friends and one of your friends does something that bugs you, like, that much to the point where you're, like, lashing out almost, it's good to try to say something, because that can help. Like, I've had it where one of my friends has bothered me with something that he did regularly, and I mentioned it to him, and I've had things that I've done in my friends group that bothered them, and they came to me and told me, and now I don't do it anymore, right? Like, that, just because, like, it can feel shitty for, like, a day or two, by realizing, like, oh shit, I've been fucking up this whole time and pissing off my friends. I didn't realize. And it does make you feel kind of shitty, but at the same time you can be like, well, now I can fix that, and I can be conscious of it in the future and not do it anymore, and things can get better, right? And that's what I feel like is good for friend groups, rather than, you compartmentalize it, you don't do anything, you lash out, you end up, pissing each other off even more, going back and forth with each other, and then eventually you just stop, talking, or, and stuff like that, and that's not healthy, right? So, anyway, that's my 2 cents of the day. But yeah. Oh man, so let's see. I have food delivery written down, and I gotta remember. Oh, the whole like giving him like keep the change or whatever. So was the $1 supposed to be the tip? Is that why the kid was so salty about it? Where he was like $1 when Jimmy said keep the change? Is probably what it was. Granted, a $1 tip back then. I mean, I guess it is. Usually, you're supposed to do 20%. It was a $26 bill, so 20% would have been what, like $5 or something. Is that right? That might, something like that. Anyway, because 20% of $10 would be $2, right? And then $20 would be $4, and then it'd just be the $6 after. So it'd be, yeah, like $5, something like that, maybe a little over. Either way, and he only gave him $1. But Jimmy's having a hard time. It's actually it reminds me of my biggest regret. Was going out to lunch with a few friends, and legit, I was the only one with money. I was bringing them, I was paying for it and everything. And I underestimated how much it was going to cost. I thought it was going to be cheaper than it was. I thought I brought plenty of money, right? It ended up being like, actually, I think I might have even been short a little bit. And my friend like charged the rest of it to, no, I think I just like barely, no, that's what it was. I had just enough to pay the bill with 50 cents left over, and that was it. None of my friends had any money or anything, and I couldn't leave a tip, and I felt so bad. Like, I felt so bad. We ended up just like leaving. I felt guilty. I still feel guilty to this day. Like when people talk about like tips and like how much it costs, I like PTSD flashback to that time that I wasn't able to tip someone. And yeah, I was if I didn't live so far away from where we were, it was like a 40-minute drive or something to get back there. I would have went home, got more money, and went back and gave it to the lady. But I felt so damn bad, guys. It was ridiculous. It was so many years ago at this point too, and I still think about it. But yeah, when I saw that food delivery and saw that tip, I just wanted to tell that story. But I love the detail of the textured concrete. Like, I never really thought about that. Like, I've seen that textured concrete before where it's not like insanely smooth, and I never really thought much of it. But I love that little detail of like it's to help keep kids from slipping on it. That's so cool. I love it. And it's such a simple way of doing it, of like using a broom. And I love how Mike said it in a way of like, it almost felt demeaning, like, why don't you use this on it? Like and she was like, excuse me? Like, this guy's an asshole. But then he showed her, this is why, and that was really cool. And then Anita as well. Like, while we're on the topic, it was interesting because, Mike, in the last episode, he didn't seem like he was really happy to be there, right? Like, he was obviously being there for, I never remember her name. I'm sorry, guys. Kaylee's mom. Man, I swear I wrote it down somewhere, but at this point, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Erin babysitter? No, that's not it. Was it like the beginning? I almost want to say we learned it at like the beginning of... No? Stacy. Stacy's the name, right? I have it written down. I believe Stacy's the name. I don't have any context. Realistically, with my notes, when I write down a name, I should try to mention who they are, so that way I remember. Like, when I go back in my notes, it's not very helpful when I just have Stacy written down. Could have been anyone. Anyway. But, yeah, so when he came with her, it was obviously to support her, and he didn't seem like really into it and everything, but then this episode, he actually went and talked to Anita and was asking about the uniform and stuff like that. I'm just really curious, like, was that just Mike actually like caring and wanting to like know and talk more and let her talk more kind of thing? Or was he like trying to play an angle? But then after the conversation, he chose to go and help the whatever the guy's name is, I can't remember. But the baseball guy. I don't think I ever wrote his name down in the first place. I saw the name in the subtitles, but I already can't remember what it said. But yeah, like, it's just really curious because she was talking about how like he went off and like into the woods and never showed up again, right? They found the car, they never found a body, they don't know whether he's alive or dead or where he went or whatever. So it's like, you know, I wonder what about that conversation made him walk out of that church and call that guy to help him, right? It's interesting. So I don't know if there's going to be more to that or if it was just was just Mike trying to be nice and letting her tell her story or whatnot. But I also wanted to look real fast because I know for sure I've seen her somewhere. Let's see. I don't want to... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's on the... Okay, never mind. Tamara Tooney. Be the first to contribute. Looks like we don't have any photos or quotes yet. That's gotta just be for... Let me just look up the name. Tamara Tooney. There's gotta be more than... Yeah, there we go. Here's her. Flight, Devil's Advocate. I never saw any of those. Also known for Flight, Devil's Advocate, The Caveman's Valentine, As the World Turns. Really? Is that really it? Man. I know I've seen her in something. I guess that's known for, so actress previous. Okay. Harlem. Oh, she's in the live-action Cowboy... Wait, is that live-action Cowboy Bebop? Or is that actual Cowboy Bebop? 2021. That's probably live-action Cowboy Bebop. I didn't know she was in that. She was in Law & Order's Special Victims Unit. That's probably it. I said it might have been a Law & Order's. She was Emmy, Dr. Melinda Warner. Okay, so she was a medical examiner, right? Emmy, that's what Emmy is. So that's what it was. Okay. That must have been what I remember her from. Let's see. There's some more stuff here. I don't really think I need to go further. I used to watch a lot of Law & Order SVU, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, she was also in, apparently she was in normal Law & Order as well. Just how many episodes was that one? That was one episode, so that's very possible that she was just like a victim or a something like that she played as first. Anyway, okay. Well, I'm glad that I usually never get those right, guys. Almost never do I get it right when I try to guess where someone's from when I recognize an actor. I feel like I recognize the two guys. They almost look like either twins or just looked very close, like they must have been brothers or something. But yeah, anyway. I feel like I might have seen them somewhere too, but I'm not going to look it up. But yeah, the only other thing was the very beginning with the 30 minutes. Like, that's so shitty, man. That's just someone... It seems like that guy's just... I know it's the rules, but it seems like that guy's just trying to push his power around, right? Like, come on. Like, they worked for 4 hours and he only got marked for 30 minutes because he was on his phone when he collected more trash. Like, I said it before, he was carrying 2 bags. No one else was carrying 2 bags. Like, come on, man. Just because he was multitasking doesn't mean you should take time off the guy, right? But, you know, that's probably someone who's working this job and just has it out for people who, commit crimes. He's trying to be like, it's like he's trying to act like a police officer or someone of power, but he was never able to make the cut for that kind of job, and now he's just watching over community service guys. It's funny. I wonder. I've never done community service or anything like that. I wonder if the people that run that normally are assholes, because I remember there was a Doctor Who episode where there was a guy that was like watching over the people doing community service, and he was an asshole as well. So I wonder if it's like something where people like relate that kind of like jobs. I'm sure there's some nice people out there that do that. I'm not saying everyone is, but I wonder if it is like a stereotype of people who run the community service things is that they're assholes, right? But yeah. Anyway, great episode, guys. I can't wait to see more. I didn't really talk too much about. I like the Mike scene with Nacho. I didn't talk too much about that, but I like him like already knowing everything that's going on. Like after being told what the pill capsules are, he was able to piece it all together and all that. Like, he knows what that nitroglycerin is for. It's for his, like, Hector's heart. He was able to figure it out and everything. And I love that he's just giving him advice on how to, like, make sure he gets away with it and stuff like that, but not really stopping him either. I mean, hell, if anyone wants something to happen to Hector, it's gonna be Mike. So yeah, I wonder, with it being a heart problem, with these pills potentially making it so his heart stuff doesn't work, then I wonder if we're leading up to what happens to Hector that puts him in that wheelchair. Could it be like a stroke or a heart attack or something like that puts him in that wheelchair that we see in Breaking Bad? Are we leading up to that, or is this just another kind of fake out? Like, we've had several fake outs of possibly Jimmy like leaning more towards becoming Saul Goodman, right? And stuff like that, but it hasn't happened yet. Is it just like another one of those? But either way, great episode, guys. Can't wait to watch more. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out my Patreon. You can see the rest of Better Call Saul on there. You can get all the episodes, so many right now. Check it out, link in the description below. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.